My name is Lachhu Thapa. And I'm from Pokhara, Nepal originally. Came to Australia in 2002. I'm an accountant by profession. I run a restaurant out of my own interest in cooking. And I have an organization called Reach For Nepal that we've established after the earthquake in Nepal. And we like to help Western Nepal in any way possible, providing hope. After 3 years at the restaurant, I started doing some trips to Nepal because I like to travel, and I thought Nepal is a good enough place for people to just be attached to and showcase Nepal. So I started doing trips from here. And sort of earthquake last year, we were always helping Nepal in many ways through fundraising dinners and all that sort of stuff at the restaurant. And yeah, good patrons here. They just said that why not we probably start a structure. And we are focusing on western side of Nepal. So REACH itself it's an acronym, it stands for Rebuild, Educate, Assist Children, Communities, Providing Hope. So we focus on rebuilding after the earthquake, and then we have projects that we did, 2 projects that we've just finished, so near the Gorkha region in Nepal, and then providing education. So we took books with us, and what we're looking at the moment is looking for Australian volunteer teachers to go to Nepal and help the teachers teaching methods. We want to assist the communities, in any shape and form, so by rebuilding or providing education to their kids or providing hope. And at the moment, after the AGM that was held in Nepal in March, when we were there rebuilding the school, we focused on providing clean drinking water in the school. We focused on more rebuilding activities happening in October and November. We're focusing on providing scholarship to the kids and school books and school bags and all that. And the other thing that we will be focusing on is sports. So making kids and elders taking part in the sporting activities. So yeah, that's the main focus. Obviously, we would want to be doing a lot more projects in Nepal that would really help the communities get back up in their feet. So we have an approach where we don't go give money, get away. We have an approach where we want to go help, create jobs, make people realize that it's not always overseas that you need to look for. You can look for the local trades, the local help, the local schools, the local businesses. So we want to help people realize that it's possible in Nepal. And we don't look that far ahead in terms of what we want to achieve and what we want to accomplish. But in 3 years' time, I think we want to be a scalable foundation where we have the robust structures in place, we have the reporting in place, we have all the required documentations in place, all the policies in place, so that we can scale up to any level. If someone like UNICEF or someone like Oxfam come and ask us that you already work in the space, can you go and execute these projects for us? So I think for us that's important. For us, transparency is important. For us, that willing to adapt and learn is important. For us, willing to look at different options is important. So I think we will not limit ourselves, but we will learn as we go. The important message is that who are we to decide what's happiness? Who are we to decide what church does is the right thing to do? I guess what I find every time I go back to Nepal is last year we went to Hallam Peak and we were trekking for 20 days, and it was difficult. It was very, very difficult. But at the same time, you see someone is carrying 30 kilos and he's walking 4 times faster than you. And for him, it's nothing important. Nothing is important. It's getting to the destination important on that day. And then when you have a time, you talk to him, you ask him questions, and he opens up. He says that, I don't want my kids to do the same thing that I'm doing. and my kids are in year 12 studying this in Kathmandu. And so I think slowly, yeah, we used to be very ill-educated before, but now I think the generations after that, we are better placed. So even on the Sherpa movie, we saw that, you know, the Sherpas were all year 10 and qualified and all that. So I think with these, better decisions will come. With this, there will be better pressure for the government to not keep doing what they've been doing for at least virtually for 30 years. I haven't seen any developments. I mean, there's the same guy, the party president of the Congress when I was 25, you know, when I was in Nepal 25 years ago, to now. So virtually there's nothing changed in that scene. Nepal runs the economy on the private sector at the moment, because virtually for the last 6 years there was so much infight that government didn't have any development projects going on, because they were, you know, they were busy doing all other projects. So yeah, I think that's important. I think it's not always going to be like this. We should look at it this way, you know, sometimes people go and to Nepal and people say that, oh, Kathmandu is dirty, you know, it shouldn't be this dirty, or the food shouldn't be kept out in the open like that. But that is the way of life, you know, you adapt. You go with an open mind and you observe everything that you see. And sometimes comment like that makes you realize, you know, how I came here and I switched on the gas and there was gas. I never complained about it. I went to shower here and there's hot water. I never complained about it. Oh, it should be cold water. But I can now go back to Nepal and put the firewood together and cook the food. So I think from nothing, people adapt a lot better. So if we try to go and help them, they will adapt with the change in Nepal a lot better. So I think that it's a really good situation to be in Nepal at the moment. So, you know, the earthquake, it was nature, and I think it was required, brought a lot of us together. We were fighting before that, and after that we had a constitution. So even on the negative things, I try to find positives on them. So Nepal's going to be a different place, but I hope that the authenticity would be there for anybody that wants to travel to Nepal to travel for what it is, I guess. I keep saying this, it's a place where you go and you come back so attached, and you come back determined that you want to go back again. Nepal's authentic. Nepal's out there. People are very happy with the simplest of things that they have. And when somebody from a Western setting goes to Nepal and sees that, what actually you need to be happy, you come back a changed person, I guess. We as a society decide happiness. The happiness is decided by GDP. GDP means real money. Because Nepal doesn't have a real GDP, we decide Nepal's poor. But I say here, everybody that I meet, Nepal's not poor. We're one of the happiest people around the world. We, as a society, just decide to put a hierarchy on how a society is poor or rich. So we need to look at why Nepal is poor and work on that. And I think Reach for Nepal will do that.